Hello, thanks for tuning in, Gemini. Welcome to your March Zodiac wheel reading for 2021. I'll just focus here for you, Gemini, and thank Great Spirit, angels and guides for their guidance and loving messages for Gemini, for Gemini's highest good and for the good of all concerned. Thank you. Okay, first card out is the Eight of Wands for you. Messages from faraway places. Arrows of love, finding their mark, enjoyment of outdoor activities. The Eight of Wands is a very positive sign. Clears away struggles. It takes swift action, so something is happening very quickly. Could be taking a trip. Might even be in a situation where you need to keep up. But good news is on its way. It's also the Cupid card of the deck. So love is in the air. Okay. Now for you, Gemini, this first house area, also known as the rising sign or ascendant for those of you that understand astrology, is about your soul's intention, and it governs your appearance, your physical characteristics, the way you express yourself and your behavior. And the motto for Gemini is I grow, I glow. So there's a bit of glowing going on. So I do feel that you will be, really looking good here through March in particular. Particularly well in March. Okay, so I do like that. And we have the equinox here in March as well, the autumn equinox. Depending on where you are, in the northern hemisphere, in the southern hemisphere it's the 21st of March. It's autumn in the southern hemisphere and spring, of course, in the northern hemisphere. So it's a wonderful time to forgive and be patient, and it is a time here with the equinox where there could be new love blossoming for those of you looking for love in your life. Okay, but this is also a time through March where you will be getting some information. There is an element of travelling by air as well for those of you, though I don't feel that it will be international travel, but there may be some domestic travel available by air. Now, here in the area of your resources, the finance house, your financial affairs, independence financially, and your support system, this is a message to you of you need to plan. A bit more planning needs to be done, and don't doubt yourself, because there's a sense of doubting indicated with this. And we don't want you doubting yourself, because double guessing sort of holds things up. Trust that instinct, because it is the magician, and the magician has wonderful instincts and makes good decisions. So it is a decision making situation, and there's a strong Gemini influence because Mars is in Gemini here through March, so there will be lots of decisions between two things. Things will be coming in twos here in March. Oh, look at that, lovely Ten of Pentacles. This is about security, using your wealth wisely, For those of you looking at retirement, it's about comfortable retirement. It's the card that speaks of your pathway to wealth, and it's in the area of your communication, close relations, short journeys, and transportation. So if you're needing some sort of assistance so that you can get your transportation fixed, maybe there's something wrong with your vehicle, something like that, this is letting you know that you can get that done. Okay, third house also governs trade, journalism, youth, speech and education. So there could also be money available so that you can get some sort of education happening. King of Wands, he's a man of action and adventure and excitement, and there's a strong sense of excitement here in the home environment, in the family environment. There's changes when the King of Wands appears, so there may be some changes being made to the house. Someone may be moving out, someone may be moving in, because it's a movement energy as well. And it's also about being a bold decision maker. It's a pioneering spirit as well. So I do feel that there's some of you that would want to, you know, be very happy to just become a nomad and be able to travel around with your caravan or your mobile home or something, or RV as they call them in the US. We call them mobile homes here. Well, most of us do anyway. Yeah, so this is a fire sign man. This is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. Home, family, your foundations are being influenced by this energy. Ooh, and you've got the Queen of Cups as well. So this could actually indicate a couple. Now, the fire energy of the King of Wands and that deep emotional sensitive energy of the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio energy usually, but it also can represent a woman who is in touch with her emotions and has deep feelings. She's also able to transform an ordinary situation into something extraordinary. She's a peacemaker and she uses her sixth sense, and she could be good at helping others, social work or counselling. Now this is connected to children, this is connected to hobbies. It's the love that you give. So if you're a man, this is showing that you want to give your love to this woman. That's why I'm feeling very strongly that there's a couple situation going on here. It may be somebody you know that is a good support or foundation for you that are a couple. It could even be your parents. And it is also represents the area of where you find your joy, your entertainment. It's about getting involved in some sort of game, but I don't feel that it's like playing a game against anybody. I feel that maybe there's a bit of a resurgence of enjoying playing games, whether it's cards or a board game or something like that. That kind of thing can really work well here this month as well. And here we have the Four of Pentacles in the area of your work, your health, and you're holding on to what you've got. You're not sort of willing to let it go. So if there is any work on the horizon, you're going to hold on to it for a while, okay, Gemini? Others, this will be more affecting your health, your debt, animals, brother or sister-in-laws, your mind, body, well-being, and your service or where you volunteer. Now, this is about not taking risks and looking at things from every angle. For those of you that are working, if you're looking for more hours, this is a good sign that you're going to get extra hours, so you're increasing your income. And for those of you that are working long hours, this is also a sign that you're counting your blessings and that you're believing in what you can achieve. So you're not really ready to enter into any risky contracts, and you're more concerned with making money than saving it at the moment. So getting some of those bills under control. Celebrations. Could be a christening, marriage, engagement. It's in the area of partnerships, whether it's business, marriage, or group partnerships. And this is about sharing good times with your partners and planning parties, joyful occasions, feeling lucky and blessed to have the group of people that you've got in your life that truly love you and care about you. And in relationships with the Three of Cups there, it is a good sign of harvesting an important dream of yours. Very nice, Gemini. Oh, you definitely are. Look at that, 10 of Cups. Wow. That's really about getting your wish. And you've got the 2 10s here too. So 10s are perfection through completion of a cycle, and you've got 2 of them. So you're going to get something that's perfect for you. May not be perfect for others, but it doesn't matter. It's perfect for you. It is to do with joint resources and is from dealing with others, but it is about joy, satisfaction in marriage, having respect for each other, feeling like there is that pot of gold, sharing your happiness with others, and sharing the love and feeling the love. And it's in the area of financial resources that you hold with others, inheritances. It's your emotional values. So emotionally you're feeling a lot better. It's really good beginnings here after difficult endings. And it's in the house that governs the occult, corporations, taxes, insurances, banks, inheritances. That kind of thing is also affected here in this 8th house area. Oh, another Knight. So here we have that movement. So there is a desire to move. You've got, because that fire energy down here is about movement too, putting that fire in your belly and at the foundation of everything, and that sense of adventure. And up here in the 9th house, which is about the future. So if you're worrying that you're not going to be able to travel, because this is a travel house, it's letting you know that yes, you will be able to go in the future. You're going to be able to go wherever it is you need to go or want to go. You're going to be able to get there. But at the moment, one step at a time, baby steps. Let's, as the collective, let's get this right as best we can, so that we're all free to move around again like we once were. This is what this Knight of Wands is about. It's about change. It's about excitement. It's about travel. It's about soul searching, and it also is connected with moving house for those of you that are hoping for someone from overseas to be able to move to you, or you to move to them, because this is also overseas travel. The devil in its own house, because the devil rules Capricorn, and this is the area of Capricorn. So this is about ambition and control, temptation, lust, addiction, something or someone having power over you, false and broken promises. So it's being bonded. So there could be a little bit of overwhelming anxiety or desire to get out into the world the way you want to, and everything is indicating that you're going to be able to. So I feel March there is a release for you to be able to do that, but for some of you I feel with this devil up here that your work is holding that back. Your career, this is your career, your social status, your reputation, all of that is governed by this 10th house area. So I do feel, even though some of you may be retiring or retired and able to have that freedom, there's others that are held back. But this is also letting you know that there will be avenues where you'll be able to get to go where you want and have that sense of freedom. Intermittently, you'll be able to do it from time to time, even though it may not be exactly as the way you would prefer, but we take the good with the bad, they're saying to me. Another Queen of Swords. Now this is about being truthful, giving and receiving advice. This is a sword woman that is loyal to her loved ones, and it's also a message of a significant woman or feminine energy brings change. But keep in mind that she's savvy and no-nonsense type of person. Could even be a widow or a single person. Strong feminine energy. The Queen of Swords is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And in this 11th house of friendships, social groups, and a manifestation, future someone that is still... someone yet to come into your social group possibly, or they may already be connected but you haven't actually really got to know them yet. And it also, the sword cards are also, especially the queens and kings, are connected to legal advice possibly. So though I don't see any reason for you to have any difficulties in anything to do with lawyers or things like that, you may just need some sort of being pointed in the right direction, or you may need to just discuss things with a lawyer of for some reason. And here you have the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords is probably one of the most difficult cards being indicated here, and this is like in the area of self-sabotage. It's in the area of what's hidden, what's behind the scenes. It governs the subconscious, this 12th house area. So with this Three of Swords being changes in a relationship that are causing you a headache, and it also could be that fear is stopping you from leaving a bad situation. Okay, so I feel if you are fearing leaving a difficult or bad situation, feel the fear and do it anyway. Seek out legal advice, get something substantial, ring up a health line, talk to some sort of legal person who's got some sort of legal knowledge and advice that they can give you. Now, I'll ask what guardian angel is around protecting you at the moment, and you can also call on your guardian angel to guide you and help you through March. And you have the angel of imagination, number 17. So the angel of imagination is also speaking to you about using your imagination. Maybe you could, if you are caught in a difficult situation or in a place of fear and scared to leave a bad situation, maybe I'm getting to write a little story about how you can leave the situation, or even write down the wonderful things that will manifest in your life once you're out of there. That kind of thing, using your imagination in that way to help co-create the situation that you would like to see yourself living in. For others, the angel of imagination is letting you know that your first-class brain, Gemini, can really achieve great heights here through March. So I'll just ask those of you suffering from emotional or physical pain, what is your message of healing? For those of you dealing with this stormy patch of emotions, what's going to happen for you? And you've got big happy changes. So also with this area of your subconscious, this is also about you using your psychic ability. It's about you being able to quieten your mind and being able to not keep your thoughts stuck in the negative as well, Gemini. So there looks like there's big changes that are going to make you happy in that area as well. Okay, now I'll just go around and show you where the planets are placed for you this month, Gemini. Firstly, we have Mars here, and Mars is actually in Gemini. So Mars in Gemini is about education, it's about learning, it's about information, and it's in Gemini from the 4th or the 3rd of the 4th, depending on where you are, and it's about exercising your body as well as your mind. And Mars will also be trining Saturn. So that is about accomplishing what you can and just knowing that delays are likely to be quite fortuitous, but you can, through this time from the 8th of March, while Mars trines Saturn in Aquarius, which will be in orb until mid-April, well, you can assert yourself dutifully and use your energy efficiently. Okay, so you may even find that people are seeking your advice and that you're attracted to those with well-defined goals. But if you've got a job to do, if you've got some sort of project that you're working on, then you will get some satisfaction out of a job well done also, okay? Now, if you are experiencing emotional upheaval, then from the 17th of March, there is time there for healing, and it can heal rifts that you may have had with others, and it's also a good time to direct your energy in a more positive kind of activity that will bring your reward. Pluto here in your 8th house. This is where some of the biggest transformations are taking place. Big changes in your resources with others, your emotional values, in beginnings and endings. You may have to end certain things so that you can begin afresh. There is renewal in this house. It also governs the area of the occult, taxes, insurances, inheritances. So this also can bring about personal freedom or freedom of a confining mindset, and you could find that you really had to rise from the ashes, because that Pluto energy dismantles, rejuvenates, and then reorganizes. Okay? Now, on the 9th of March, we have the moon in Aquarius. Moves into Aquarius at 5:40 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Saving Time. So this is a time to avoid accidents. It's about your desire for excitement, and in the excitement you may, miss your footing or something like that. So try not to be over-excited, and focus on positive projects in the area of long-distance travel, your spiritual expansion, philosophy, the law, religion, foreign cultures, that kind of thing. Okay, so that will be all illuminating that. And then on the 12th it moves into Pisces. So that is a time to focus on the positive. The new moon is also in Pisces on the 13th of March, so set your intentions around the 13th of March. It's also a good time with the moon in Pisces to take a rest and pay attention to the more subtle parts of your life. And it highlights creativity, philanthropy, spirituality, and trusting your intuition in the area of your karmic reward, your social status, reputation, parents, government, and it also is illuminating promotions for some of you. Okay. Now Saturn is here in this 9th house area as well. Saturn is the conservative planet, and it represents caution. Okay, so it does institute discipline and repression or imposed order, but that often results in achieving your goals and creating a secure life, and that's also affecting that area of higher education, knowledge, spiritual expansion, and foreign lands and cultures, overseas travel as well. So I can see that with that there is for some of you a desire there to actually travel. The time to travel is coming. The time is coming. See what happens after June, but I feel that, you know, we will take to the air again, even though it's feeling like forever at the moment. Jupiter is also in there. Jupiter is the planet of prosperity, generosity, world commerce, and establishing connections between people and ideas and long distance journeys, and that's also in here. So you may sort of be in the time of actually planning for that, because this is the future. This is something that you're going to be able to achieve in the future that is affecting you now, but in the your manifesting, co-creating frequency is going to help move this along. Okay, Mercury is also in Aquarius, and it will be in Aquarius until the 16th of March. So as you can see, there's already a planetary alignment showing you there, so that the same areas that were affected last month are being affected. They're not the same exactly that is being bringing about this effect, but these areas of your life are still very important to you. So you may actually be getting information or educated on foreign affairs or international relations, that kind of thing, with Mercury in there. It is about a good imagination and tuning into your thoughts, and being able to view the past with a new light, and changing some of your ideas and changing some of your plans. Venus is here in Pisces, and that is in your area of career, promotions, social status, how you view the world, what's going on in the outer world. And it is the planet of love and peace and harmony. So even if there is a bit of a pause in your social calendar, it will actually be beneficial, because it's going to help you reassess your friendships, or even maybe more serious relationships. And you may actually bring some of loyalty issues into question with the outer world. This is the area that does govern the governments and people in authority and power, CEOs, that kind of thing. So if you're finding through March that your interactions with others are intense, by all means do express yourself honestly, and then step back and allow others to discover their own truth. The Sun is moving from Pisces into Aries this month. So while it's in Pisces, it again is highlighting that highly intuitive part of ourselves. And while it is transiting and affecting the Moon, Venus and Neptune, which is also in the 10th house, you may find that you do enjoy the company of others, or the company of your nearest and dearest, and it's a very auspicious time for love and affection as well. Okay, so the Sun is about our confidence, and for Gemini it is highlighting promotions, It's good for expressing yourself, and some of you could even acquire a bit of fame with that sun shining so brightly on that 10th house. Now, Neptune being in Pisces, the moon being in Pisces, and Venus being in Pisces are all very conducive to you expressing yourself honestly. And using that spirit of compromise if you need to get involved with any agreements. Using clarity and making harmonious interaction in your social life. And then you have Uranus here in the 12th house. Now, Uranus is the planet of the unexpected. Okay? And it's in the area of your subconscious. So that's why I feel with this that was showing here with a bit of stormy weather around emotionally, but it's got the card that represents big happy changes, speaking to you of this isn't a permanent condition if you are feeling emotional or mental pain. And this is the sudden awakener as well, with the Uranus energy, something sudden bringing you out of, like a bolt of light, bringing you out of that situation. So Uranus governs electricity. It's going to give a boost to your mental activity. It also governs astronauts, astrologers, science, pop stars, glamour, that kind of thing. And there's a square to Saturn from Uranus from the 17th. Well, it's around all year actually. And that is about successfully breaking old ties, even if it means alienating certain aspects of your life or certain people. And it does show that you're still going to have difficulty making the decision, but I feel that the decision will be made. Okay? Now, some of the dates to be aware of is the 14th of March, where you need to direct your energy positively and wisely. Can also be a time of being highly attractive, but there's also a little bit of difficulty around that time as well. So just be certain that you know whether or not you're trying to do something out of pleasure or whether you're trying to cause someone pain, because it could end up backfiring on you a bit here. Okay, now I'll just ask the Akashic Records for a confirmation card for Gemini for March 2021. The Akashic Records are where all our records, it's spoken about as if it's a library, and all the records of anything that past, present or future are all kept in the Akashic records. Okay, so the confirmation for March for Gemini. Okay, so you have the Queen of Scrolls. So there's 3 queens here for you. And when you get 3 queens, it's usually about some sort of talk going on, gossip. So for those of you that are in a position where you can be classed as famous or having some sort of public reputation, this is showing that you're going to be having the tongues wagging with 3 queens there. So just be aware of that and try to be very conscious of your actions or your moves if you don't want your dirty laundry aired. But there's also the saying, isn't there, is while they're talking about me, they're leaving somebody else alone. Okay, so this Queen of Scrolls is a woman of higher mind who you may already know or you will meet. Her purpose is to help you move through the entryway to the new level of wisdom and understanding. She could be a teacher to you in some way or offer a friendship that could develop into something deeper for those of you that are single. For those of you in a relationship, this could be your partner, your daughter, or a sister, that kind of thing, cousin. So she could be helpful to you in some project requiring communication. She may be an author, marketer, or a publisher. If you are a writer, she may be someone who assists you in getting published. The Queen of Scrolls could also represent you or a woman in your life getting a position in a field related to communication or academic, such as counselling, teaching, marketing, or publishing. It indicates a phase of deepening understanding and readiness to learn. It's the perfect time for personal growth and expansive learning. Whether it's mind, body or spirit centered, open the mystery that's hidden in the Akashic Scrolls and step through the door of knowledge. Okay, so this could also simply be for some of you Geminis that you are stepping through the door of knowledge. So thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me. Do click like, share with your friends, and for all you new viewers, please subscribe and join our tribe. Love to have you on board. I do these Zodiac wheels once a month. And I also do picker cards and other readings as well as I get the time, because I work, so I don't get a lot of time to. I'd love to do it a lot more often. The more people that subscribe, the closer I'll get to be able to be doing it more often. Okay, so sending you love and peace and many blessings, Gemini. Namaste.